Brandon Bennett and Pat Slack here. Century 21 Midlands and Kearney, Nebraska, the latest in our Fast Friday videos, and in fact, the last one for 2021. And Pat, we want to spend some time talking about that difference between a gross lease and what's commonly called a triple net, what goes into that. But also, because there's a triple net, there's also a double net and also a single net. So unpack all of that for us.
Well, I'm going to give it my best shot, folks. Gross lease versus triple net, double net, single net. It's kind of the terms we use and all of that stuff. Gross lease, just like it said, tenants walking in, they're paying one gross amount. There's no adjustments or whatever, but I want to throw in there, on both leases, utilities aren't considered in any of the nets. They aren't considered part of operating to the facility structure. That is the tenant's sole, operating cost of running their business. Has nothing to do with CAM charges in this case. So that's what a gross lease entails, and it's very simple. There is modified gross, that is just slight changes to maybe somehow that's paid for, but gross lease is just what it says. Here's your payment, here's what it's going to be, and there's consistency, and unless there's built-in escalations, it is what it is for a long time. Now, let's go to the nets, single net, double net, triple net. Single net essentially means that not only do you have a base lease amount, the landlord will be collecting taxes. Double net is taxes plus insurance. Triple net is taxes, insurance, and CAM, common area maintenance charges. Now, here's the thing with triple nets. They do tend to be complicated. There are risks involved with that, and I'm not going to go into those lists because that list is a mile long with pros and cons, but that's what we're here for, is to discuss that if you have questions to further your education with it. But common area maintenance would be, snow removal, lawn care, just anything to do with that facility in its normal operating besides taxes and insurance. And the benefit of having that as an owner is to know your cost. It's pretty much set. It basically builds in your escalation of those costs as they advance, and it looks good on returns and kind of your goal setting as far as that production of that property is. So that's the low and the high all slammed into one, Brandon.
There are a lot of details here, and even within everything Pat just mentioned, there are some things that an owner might pick up. For example, sewer and water, very common for the owner to pick that up, but also on occasion that could be separately metered as well. The bottom line is that's why we're here, to help represent you, to unpack all of those details and to make sure that we don't leave a detail uncovered, because once you sign on the dotted line, we want you to have all the information to make sure that that property is going to make you money, whether you're the owner or the tenant. If you have any questions, give us a call. Brandon Bennett and Pat Slack, Century 21 Midlands and Kearney, Nebraska, 308-234-5550. Have a very happy holidays, and we'll see you after the first of the year.